Why are you looking there? You can't find the answer in the clouds. Ah, hi, I'm Rev Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind. Why are you looking there? You can't find the answer in the clouds. Those are the words of my frustrated mother when she wanted me to complete a task that she'd assigned me, and I ended up staring into space instead of following orders. As I look back on it, I realized that I was actually in a state of contemplation. I was receiving answers to questions that seemed to fill my mind all the time and had nothing to do with mopping the floor, sweeping the stairs, or emptying the garbage. Another word for it is daydreaming, though in my mind there are slight differences between the two. Please click on the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Remember, I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, and questions. If you would use the chat box on the left side of this, no, the right side, over there. If you would use the comment section there, or if this is a replay, that is, if you're playing this later on, please use the comments box, which is below the video. Anyway, back to the subject. So I said there's actually a difference in my mind between contemplating and daydreaming. Daydreaming, as I see it, is a spontaneous departure from the reality of one's life. A daydream is when your mind wanders and your attention shifts from the task at hand, whether it's physical or mental, to a place that's entirely your own. Daydreams consist of little videos of yourself in the past or in the future or present events, what you wanted to happen in the past, or replaying certain events over and over and over again in your mind. Or you dream about future events, like where you're going to be in the next year, 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. And even daydreaming about what you're going to do later on tonight or tomorrow or next week. There are statistics that say we daydream or we space out. Space out is better. 30 to 40% of the day is spent spacing out or drifting or daydreaming. Contemplation, on the other hand, is a more focused act. It's a conscious taking a mental time out to go within and to commune with your inner self, to receive answers to questions, to analyze, to solve problems, to seek messaging from a higher source. Albert Einstein once said, the important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. One cannot help but be in awe when he contemplates the mysteries of eternity, of life, of the marvelous structure of reality. It is enough if one tries merely to comprehend a little of this mystery each day. Albert Einstein, great thinker, a great advocate of contemplation and imagination. In fact, when Einstein was asked how he came up with the theory of relativity, he said, well, I was contemplating the question of what happens when matter approaches the speed of light. So, what did he do? He used his imagination to watch the process. He used his imagination as like, what would it be like if I was flying at the speed of light? And then as he was approaching that speed, he was looking around him to see what was happening, what was going on. Contemplation, imagination, are the tools that infinite intelligence uses to communicate with us. Now, most people dismiss them, but those who choose to take the time to contemplate are the people who change the world. Those who take the time to contemplate are the people who change the world. I'm reminded of a TV commercial that was produced by Apple Computer 10, 15 years ago. I'm not sure how long ago. I remember I was in awe when I watched it, and every now and then I replay it on YouTube because I find it is so profound. It shows a montage of famous people who broke boundaries, who brought about change to the world. And as those images are flowing by us of those people, Martin Luther King, the Wright brothers, Buckminster Fuller, the narrator is saying, here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you cannot do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Jr. spent a lot of time contemplating possibilities. He contemplating the possibility of racial equality, and he was shown the path to get there. The Wright brothers contemplated the possibility of men flying, and they were shown the path to get there, the way to make it happen. The most important aspect of contemplation, I believe, is silencing the chattering mind to allow infinite intelligence to talk to us. So as we fix our sights on something beautiful, like clouds or the waves of the ocean or the trees in the forest or a candle flame, we go into the silence with a particular thought on our minds. That's how I see contemplation. We're going in with something on our minds, with something definitely that is bothering us or tweaking our sensibilities, maybe something we'd like to see change. And as we go into that spot, into that deepness, if we go into there contemplating the beauty that surrounds us, that chattering monkey mind is going to bombard us with thoughts all along, thoughts, fears, hopes, wishes, judgments, mental clutter. But when it does that, all we have to do is go back to what it was we were thinking about and allow those chattering thoughts to flow through us like water. Flow through us like water. Do not hold on to them. Do not pay any attention to them. Let them flow through like water and keep bringing our thoughts back to the subject at hand. And eventually the chattering mind is going to get the message and it's going to go quiet. And then the images and the thoughts and the insights of value can begin to come to us because they're coming from infinite intelligence, the still quiet voice within, bringing our thoughts back to where we were. What is it that was bothering us? What is it that we're thinking about as we look out at the ocean or look out at the trees? Getting the message, monkey mind will silence itself. It will go quiet. It will go quietly into the night. Contemplation. Contemplation can empower you. Contemplation can empower you so that you can change the world. You, spiritual warriors, can change the world. So stop and communicate with infinite intelligence through contemplation. Allow yourself to open up to infinite intelligence. The best times are in the morning, when you wake up, or at night when you go to bed. You don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to work to silence your mind. Just let it flow, let it flow. That's going to happen naturally. It'll naturally go quiet. Just be open. Just be open. Just stop and allow yourself to contemplate the beauty that's around you, because there's always beauty. I can look into the eyes of my cat Apollo and see the deep beauty of love looking back at me. Be open. Allow yourself to appreciate the gifts you have received, because there are always gifts. Always. One of my gifts, of which I am very happy, is my pacemaker, operating here in my chest, or I guess it's in my shoulder, to make sure that my heart is performing properly in order for me to do the work to change the world. As a spiritual warrior, we're going to change the world. Allow yourself to witness the things around you that have nothing to do with work or bills or insults or grudges or missed opportunities or action. Be open, be open, be open, and allow yourself to appreciate, to say thank you, and allow that appreciation to heal you. Contemplation, quiet contemplation. It's going to make your mind stronger. It's going to make your mind more creative. It's going to make your mind more peaceful. And eventually you too can be one of those who changes the world. Let's close with prayer. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence. Thank you for bringing us together in this life so that we may become spiritual warriors and join the work we have come here to do. Thank you, Infinite Intelligence, for bringing us into this space of awareness and a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship to life and infinite intelligence. Thank you for showing us who and what we really are. We open our minds and our hearts to the truth of our being. We are the children of God. We are individualized expressions of infinite intelligence. And because we are part of the greater whole, we are beginning to understand our value to the continuity of life on this planet. And as we become channels of your power, infinite intelligence, we can feel your presence within ourselves and within our lives more and more. And we know that as we feel your presence within our lives every day, we will rise, because we are no longer cut off from you by being immersed in the darkness of fear, anger, and the pain of unforgiveness. So now we are restoring our connection through the grace of forgiveness, knowing that as we learn to forgive ourselves for the pain that we have caused to ourselves, and as we learn to forgive those who inflicted pain upon us, our connections will grow stronger, and our lives will grow happier and healthier and more prosperous. And for this, we are truly grateful. As above, so below. As within, so without. And so it is. Amen. Please, click on the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already done so, please choose to subscribe. Remember, I would love to hear your comments, your questions, your thoughts using the chat box or the comments section below this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your being here. I am Rev Andrew Bozeman, and this is On the Wings of Your Mind.